this one.
Hey, yeah!
I don't think we could get this one in the house.
Ho, 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 merry, 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 and all that jazz to you lovely Christmas Muirs. I see you have found the best tree.
It's beautiful, but too big.
I have a better one. Step right over here, please, Mrs. Muir. Now, isn't this lovely?
Oh, it is.
I get a lump in my throat every time I look at it.
Perfect!
How much is it?
Very little.
Oh?
$35.
Oh.
$35 is highway robbery.
Little kids, what do they know? Don't touch the merchandise. This happens to be the finest tree on the lot, Mrs. Muir. It is sheer you.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I can't always afford what is sheer me.
Well, and I will make a special price because of our long friendship and the joyous warmth of the holiday season.
Oh, that's very dear, Claymore.
$34.50.
No.
How about 34?
No.
$33.95.
No. What do you got for 15?
15! Well, step over here to the cheapskate department. Don't touch those trees, miss. Now, here is a real winner. This tree, Mrs. Muir, usually sells for $12. But to show you that my heart is in the right place, I'll let you have it at the Christmas time for 10.
Your generosity is overwhelming, but it's awful. How much is this one?
Oh, that's $29.95, Mrs. Muir.
Claymore.
Now, Mrs. Muir, you pay for Christmas trees by the foot. You keep picking out trees with a lot of feet.
Well, that's much too expensive.
Christmas is a money-making proposition, Mrs. Muir, just like anything else. Now, nobody gave me these trees. Oh, I had to pay for them, and I pay rent for this lot.
Well, I'm afraid you're just out of our class. We'll go over to the Boy Scout lot and see what they have.
Now, is that any way to treat a friend, Mrs. Muir? Now, you just go right ahead. They have marvelous trees, if you like bare branches.
Now, that's not very sporting.
Well, I don't feel very sporty, Mrs. Muir. Those kids are undercutting me left and right.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll find a way to get even.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Muir.
Come on, kids.
Mrs. Muir, $2?
No, thanks.
How about $1?
No.
50 cents? Everybody wants something for nothing. Who do they think I am, Santa Claus? Oh. Who are you? Oh, where is your mommy? What am I going to do with you? We haven't got a foundling home, and the constable's going Christmas shopping in Boston. I can't take you home with me because I don't know how to take care of you. And what you need is a... Oh, that's it! The Boy Scout's best friend, Mrs. Muir. Oh, hold tight, baby. Here we go.
Look at this little baby.
Look what I found, Mrs. Muir, right in the front seat of my car, and he was sitting there just like he owned it. Here, please take him, and Merry Christmas. Oh, look at him.
Your mother must be frantic. Hello. Martha?
Martha, I posted a notice in the police station, Mrs. Muir.
What do we have here? Oh, Mommy, a baby! Stop.
Yes, Mrs. Muir?
Oh, whose baby?
Mine.
Why, Claymore, have you been keeping something from us?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Martha, I found him on the front seat of my car.
What do we have for diapers, Martha?
Well, I'll find something.
What's his name?
Slugger.
Why?
Because I like it, and he's mine.
I thought you gave him to us. Claymore never gives anything away.
It's not his to give.
Did I look like that?
No, you look like you.
He has such little fingernails. Yeah. And teeth, too.
Don't breathe on him.
What's this aboard my ship?
Shh, don't yell in front of my baby.
Somebody left him in Claymore's car.
A nursery aboard my ship? What's Gull Cottage coming to?
Wait till you see what I found. Well, how did that get down here from the attic?
That's a very interesting question.
Well, it'll be perfect for him.
Yes, it certainly will.
Now, here are some things for him.
Where did you find those?
Well, I know you told me to send Jonathan's things to Goodwill, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh, you old softy.
I've got his bottle heating. I'll go get it.
There we go.
Hello, Claymore.
The wreath is lovely. Martha, I asked the druggist to give me everything a baby might need.
You spent money.
Well, I knew Mrs. Muir would need things, so I had the druggist charge everything to her account.
I should have known.
The toy is a present.
Oh, you do have heart.
From the druggist.
I spoke too soon.
Well, let's not forget I am donating my devotion, my time, and my gasoline.
You sure you're not being overly generous?
Well, after all, it is Christmas.
Well, good night, Claymore.
Just a moment, please. May I please say nighty-night to my baby?
Our baby has retired, and I suggest you go home and do the same. And don't charge anything more to Mrs. Muir without her permission.
Some people don't appreciate anything. That wreath looks terrible.
Claymore, you're a perfect Scrooge.
My singing's supposed to put you to sleep, not wake you up. Come on. I think it's time for bed.
Did you like the cradle?
Oh, it's beautiful.
It was mine and my father's before me.
Captain, you've known so many Christmases. Which one was the best?
Oh, madam, the best would be the one I never could have.
Why?
Because it's a dream which can never come true.
What's the dream?
You'll know soon enough.
Night, Slugger. I wonder what his dream was. Come in.
He's here. He's here. He arrived last night. The captain. He kept his word. He's here for Christmas.
Where is he?
Downstairs. I'll watch the baby.
You're here. You're really here.
Yes, of course, I promised.
Captain Grant, you're here! We knew you'd come. You wouldn't break your promise.
We heard there was a terrible storm at sea.
No, it wasn't too bad. Bit of a blow, that's all. Of course, the cook was washed overboard.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, not so awful. He was not a very good cook.
You're joking.
Well, children, you two have been as good as gold, haven't you?
At least as good as silver.
Oh, my, the house smells of Christmas.
Martha's making some gingerbread men to hang on the tree. Only we don't have a tree yet.
Well, after breakfast, we shall get a tree from the hill. What was that?
A baby.
Baby?
Uncle Claymore found him, and he wanted to give him to the orphanage.
Yes, of course. Typical.
Well, I persuaded him to bring the baby here. Oh, dear, I must go. I'll be late.
That miserable skinflint uncle of yours is not making you work during Christmas.
Well, he needs me. He's behind on the books.
Now, don't make excuses for him.
Well, I need him. I'm behind on the bills.
Uncle Claymore says Christmas is humbug. He says it's bah humbug.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Ah, humbug! You are 4½ minutes late.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but the street is so crowded.
5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and all out of my pocket.
Yes, Uncle. I'll try and do better. But there is such merriment outside.
What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Oh, what right of you to be gloomy? You're rich enough.
Oh, bah, humbug!
Thank goodness Christmas doesn't depend on you for survival.
What's Christmas but a time for running up bills without money? If I had my way, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding.
If you could only see it as it is.
What is it, pray tell?
It's a time for warmth, time for giving, even if it's only a smile.
If you don't get back to work, you'll celebrate by losing your situation. Niece or no niece, time is money. I cannot afford these emotional extravaganzas. You are now 5 minutes late.
All right, I'll work 15 minutes later tonight. Oh, Uncle, don't be cross. Come on. Come dine with us tomorrow. Share Christmas with us.
Tomorrow, I shall be at this desk as always.
Yes, sir.
Oh, have you turned over that infant to the almshouse yet?
I couldn't. He's so adorable.
Another mouth to feed. You'll never manage. You and your family will starve.
Uncle. Bah humbug.
It's the best tree I've seen in my whole life. Captain Greg, wouldn't it be awful if there were no Christmas?
Captain Gregg! Chop, not one more chop.
Claymore, what are you doing so far from your office?
Guarding what is mine. That tree is on my property.
Don't tell me you own this hill now.
I foreclosed the mortgage last week. That tree will cost you 3 pieces of silver.
It's highway robbery. Can't you spare even one tree for your own niece and nephew? We're family.
That's the trouble with family. They always have their hand out.
There you are, you stingy, money-grubbing, penny-pinching.
Tut, 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 tut. Remember, I can still have you thrown in jail for trespassing, Christmas or not.
How can anyone be so mean?
Well, we're not going to allow Claymore to spoil our Christmas, are we? Remember, not a word to your mother about this unpleasantness. Promise?
Yes, sir. I hope she gets home early. So do I.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort.
Martha, what glorious mouth-watering aromas. I can hardly wait for the feast.
Oh, I like cooking for a man. Women and children are such delicate feeders.
I'll tell you something, the food at the inn doesn't hold a candle to yours.
It's a shame you have to stay there.
Well, I can hardly reside here until Carolyn and I are married.
Have you set the date yet?
No. But how do you think she'd feel about Christmas Day?
Tomorrow.
Yes?
Why, I couldn't possibly be ready.
Really, you couldn't. When could you be ready?
Well, New Year's would suit me fine.
Oh. Well, that'll be my second suggestion.
The halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Infernal caterwauling. You give them a coin and tell them to go away.
Oh, Uncle, they don't want your money.
Oh, they want something.
Just to bring you greetings of the season.
I don't want their greetings. I want to be left alone. Now go away, go away!
Uncle, Christmas is going to come whether you want it to or not.
Outrageous. Bah humbug.
Uncle, it's getting late. And the storm is getting worse. Do you think it would be all right if I went home now?
Oh. You were 4½ minutes late this morning, and you promised me 15 extra minutes. That makes 19½ minutes in all.
I'll work an hour extra the day after Christmas.
A whole hour?
Please, Uncle.
Oh, very well. But mind you, Friday, 1 whole hour.
Thank you, Uncle.
Oh.
I wish you'd change your mind about dining with us. I hate to think of you being all alone.
I want to be alone. I am going to have a nice, cozy evening, eating gruel and adding up my bank account.
Hello, dear. Merry Christmas, Claymore.
What is merry about it?
Certainly not you. I'm afraid I'm a little early.
Oh, no, that's all right. He's letting me off early.
Early?
Yes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's some sort of record, isn't it? Thank you, Claymore. You may become a human being after all.
I'm perfectly satisfied the way I am.
If you change your mind, please do come. We'd love to have you.
Yes, do you good. After all, man does not live by gruel alone.
What a pair of fools you are. Squandering your money right and left, taking in orphans and gorging yourself on roast goose.
Oh, I'm afraid it's only mutton.
Marvelous. Next year, Martha will stuff the fattest goose in New England.
Ha! That will be yourself.
And a very Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, bah!
I know. Bah, humbug.
99,000? 100,000. Let me say that again. 100,000. Oh, I'm the richest man in the world. Who's that?
I've given you up, Claymore.
Who are you? Now, where are you? Who are you? I'm the still small voice you used to hear inside of you. Used to hear inside me, but I still hear you. Not anymore. I'm the ghost of the conscience you used to have. The ghost of the conscience I used to have. It's such a long name. But I still have you. I haven't lost you. But you have. So long ago, even I can't remember the date. Oh, no, don't say that. You're a lost cause, Claymore. Oh, no, look, look, see. I'm loaded. Look. $100,000, Conscience. Count your ill-gotten gains. Eat your grubby gruel. This evening you sent away the last persons on Earth who care. Oh, no. You're alone, Claymore. No. Alone. No. Alone. No. Alone. No, come back, Conscience. Please come back. No, don't leave me alone with me.
Martha, we heard sleigh bells. It's St. Nicholas! What's he doing?
He's going up the chimney.
Gee, we just missed him. Can we come down and see what he left us?
How about right now?
Oh, boy! Come on. Oh!
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Martha. There, for the baby.
Oh, what a pretty rattle.
A present from the Bay of Tunis.
Really? For you?
For my household.
Well, on behalf of the baby, thank you.
Who could that be at this time of night?
Merry Christmas, Martha.
Claymore.
Oh, not Claymore. You see before you a former humbug. Here is the goose for the Christmas dinner.
Incredible.
And here is the golden egg. Ah, my dear niece. I am taking adoption papers out on the baby, and you will raise him. Here's $50,000 more or less for his upbringing.
It's a miracle.
Thank you. You're the most generous man in the whole world.
Yes, aren't I? And I'm closing the office for the entire holiday season. You may have tomorrow off.
Madam, would you like me to take the baby?
Thank you. And we have some presents for you.
For me? Are you sure you have the right uncle?
There's only one like you to a family.
Oh.
Did I tell you how lovely you are?
I'm so glad you came back for Christmas.
I had to. From the moment I first saw you, I knew that you were the one.
It seems unreal, doesn't it?
Perhaps, my darling, because it is only a moment in a dream.
All right, here we go. Ooh. How are you this morning? Oh, my. Did you sleep all right? Huh? My. What you got there? What is that?
Mary Martha, you dazzling creature.
Have you been imbibing, Claymore?
Not so much as a noggin. Look, meet a friend. Hi, Mrs. Muir.
Merry Christmas, Claymore. What are you doing with that tree?
Well, I know you said you couldn't afford it, Mrs. Muir, so it is a gift from Claymore Gregg with love to all the Christmas Muirs.
Oh, that's very nice.
Besides, I couldn't sell it anyway. How is the kid?
It's good.
Oh, Martha, take my friend into the kitchen, please.
Don't tell me that's a ghost.
Close. It is a 25-pound turkey.
Claymore, you're not yourself.
I know. Delightful, aren't I?
You certainly are. Have you had any word on the baby's parents?
No, but I left word with the constable, Mrs. Muir. You see, I might take out adoption papers myself. I might leave this kid all my worldly possessions.
Huh? Claymore, have you been imbibing?
What is wrong with everyone this morning? First her, now you. It is Christmas. That's all, kids. Listen to this. Get my presents together. Here comes Uncle Claymore. Look at the tree, boy.
Mrs. Muir. Strange Claymore showing up this morning. Now, I know you won't believe this, but I had the strangest dream last night. We were living 100 years ago. Captain Gregg was alive, the baby was here, and Claymore, too. Well, that'll teach me to eat 2 pieces of mince pie before I go to sleep.
In this dream, the captain got us the most beautiful tree I ever saw. In my dream, I got some really cute old-fashioned toys. You dreamed it, too?
Hey, kids, that was my dream, but I adopted the baby.
And Claymore, you brought the Christmas goose. You were absolutely adorable.
How did you know that?
Claymore, did you enjoy your dream?
Merry Christmas. As a matter of fact, Captain, I did. I had a great deal of money and some perfectly dreadful gruel.
A man does not live by gruel alone.
You did it. But then why did you make me give so much money to the baby? I mean, $50,000 is ridiculous.
You could afford it. After all, it didn't come out of your pocket.
That is not the point, Captain. What is a little baby like that going to do with so much money?
You really are an Ebenezer Scrooge, aren't you?
I wish I could have that dream every night.
I'm afraid it would be like too many Christmas dinners. Indigestible. I wanted to give you all something for Christmas. But I'm afraid there was nothing I could give you except a dream.
I wish it was real.
Dreams never are. That's the pity. They can be lovely only while they last.
Muir residence? Oh, yes, Constable. Thank you. I'll tell her. Bye-bye. Mrs. Muir, they found the baby's mother. One of his little brothers put him in the wrong car by mistake. She'll be over here soon to pick him up.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, did you hear that? You get to go home.
Mother, in the dream, we got to keep the baby.
Well, sweetie, some things are possible only in dreams.
Uh-oh. Captain was... Captain? 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 Captain?
No.
You are so tricky. Captain, was the baby my ancestor?
Claymore, even in a dream, how could I possibly do such a terrible thing to an innocent child?